Okay, it's Bob Frizzell Productions, and the Reality Game. I want to talk to you a little bit about our next version of Earth. So, if you'd heard my talks before, we've said we're leaving 3D Earth and we're traveling through 4D Earth to 5D Earth and beyond. Um, 5D Earth is basically heaven to people who are in 3D Earth. Because basically, in 5D Earth, um, it's where you come to see that there is no death of you as a being. In 3D Earth, everyone believes that, well, they all see that bodies die, and then some people hope that there is a heaven where you an afterlife, and then a lot of people don't know, and then a lot of people are, well, there's no way. Once the body's dead, then you're done. So that's where we're going, to a place where everyone just knows. How does that happen? Well, I imagine you're going to be shown. I don't want to predict that you're going to start seeing dead people from your past reappearing, but in the Celestine Prophecy books, James Redfield said that is the goal, for us to reunite with the afterlife dimension. So at some point, I'm not sure if it's 5D or some other dimensional thing, we will see these beings that we thought were dead. Let's see, I'm talking about multiple timelines. Now, some people have felt that there was going to be a split. And some people say we're actually running on a split right now. In other words, everyone's creating their own reality, and they're all running on different timelines. What does it mean? Just forget about it. It's too impossible to get your head around the idea that people are living in different versions of planet Earth. But if I was a betting man, I would bet that it's true, because it would help explain some of the things that just are unexplainable. Like, where did all these people go that, you used to see, you used to know, and you never run into these people. It's like they're living in a different version of Earth. And what are they doing in the different version of Earth than you? I think they're working out a lot of karma things. I think a lot of karma is getting worked out in alternate timelines where people had maybe the very strong beliefs that certain things were going to happen. So they had to go and experience either the things happening or something to happen to them where they realize, okay, well, it's not necessary for that to happen. So they've got to work through some things in their own personality and their background, things that they've heard. It's got to be worked through so that they come to some kind of conclusion about it. And then when you get to these other dimensions, and I'm not going to predict. Some people predict when it's going to happen. I don't know. And for me to say it's going to happen, it's horrible when people say, oh, it's going to be 25 years from now. Nobody wants to put 25 years in. Um, you know, People sort of want it to happen now. And I don't know, all the information that we get is that you're going to get to a place where you know that there is no death, that you are a ongoing being, and you are going to learn that Earth is not the only planet that has got life on it. Now, most of us, if you halfway think about it, say, well, it's logical. It's logical that out of all this vast number of stars, that there are other life on other planets somewhere. But, we don't have anything official. We've got all these, different people have written books and YouTubes and, things, and said that I had these experiences, but it's not official. In other words, it's not like common, everyone knows. People will say, well, I think it is, but, it's not like. So that's another thing that we will finally get a resolution to know that we're not alone on planet Earth, and it won't be like you won't be written off as a crackpot or a conspiracy theorist to be talking about this stuff. And, I expect that you will be given the opportunity to go and tour other places. I mean, that's what humans love. We love to go on trips. So if you can go on a trip someplace, how much is it going to cost? Well, if you're going to go to 3D worlds, I expect that they will be expecting some form of compensation, money. But if you go to higher dimensions, you shouldn't need money. What should you need? An open heart, and that's basically it. Just, being, your best person, the best version of you. So how's that going to happen? Well, in the higher dimensions, they keep saying why we're going through so much turmoil right now on planet Earth is because we are working on clearing out all of the fear-based programs. What are fear-based programs? Well, it's a lot of, the reason why people do the things that they do is out of fear. Fear that they're going to be punished. Fear of punishment is a huge driver of people on planet Earth. And, we have to have money. So we do things that we don't want to do because we have to have money. And we do things we don't want to do because of fear that we're going to get yelled at or punched out, or we're going to lose money, or we're going to lose friends and family. I mean, there's a million different fears that come up. And that's what drives people to do things that they really don't want to do. If they didn't have these fears, they would go and follow their joy. So, to sum up, I think I've summed up enough. I'm Bob Frizzell.